As the state works to get older condo buildings up to code in hopes of avoiding another condo collapse tragedy, Governor DeSantis is putting pressure on the legislature to save condo owners from soaring costs. Right now, it is up to the owners to pay for inspections and repairs that should have been done a long time ago. Evan Axelbank joins us in the newsroom. And Evan, what is DeSantis proposing here?
Well, the people in the most trouble right now are retirees who live in old buildings who are being hit with 5- and 6-figure fees to pay for inspections and also repairs that have to be in the works by the end of this year. The governor says the law he signed was well-intentioned but needs fixing. Ronnie Drimmer is laughing at the moment, but only because it's all so sad.
Nobody wants to hire me at 72, so I can make a little extra income to keep up with this.
She told the governor at a town hall in Pinellas Park today that she's facing a $7,000 assessment at her 40-year-old condo, and repairs there are limited to just the roof.
I just want to be able to help these people because they're calling me on the phone going, I was going to retire. How am I going to retire?
The governor held his second town hall in 2 weeks in hopes of leaning on legislative leaders to rally support for a bevy of potential fixes and call a special session. He signed the law that is causing the new pressure on condo owners, but says it was well-intentioned and aimed at stopping another Surfside.
I've made it clear we're not going to punt this till next year. That's not going to happen.
The governor is floating ideas like creating a zero or low-interest loan program and to allow inspectors to prioritize imminent repairs. Legislative leaders have resisted, saying fixes can be made during the committee process at the end of the year and then passed this spring. This is a rare case where a rank-and-file Democratic rep agrees with the governor. Anna Escamani of Orlando wants a session now.
I just feel like not only are lawmakers very focused on the campaign trail, but as folks might know, when we are in session, we cannot fundraise. And I think a lot of my colleagues don't want to pause their fundraising operations right now.
But there is agreement among leaders that the Surfside collapse has sadly highlighted condo boards that spent years avoiding making major fixes and not building cash reserves. Laws on reserves have been changed by now, but it's too late for those getting 5-figure bills.
They should have had more cash reserves. That's just a fact. But we are where we are, and we want to make sure that we're doing right by the people of Florida.
The Senate President's office said today they have nothing new to add to their previous comments. Now, the governor also criticized the federal government for the length of time that it's taking to complete their definitive report on why the collapse at Surfside happened back in 2021. He says those answers will be critical in forming new safety rules. Now, the National Institute of Standards says this has been one of their most complicated investigations and has required the completion of more than 1,000 tests. They also say the information has largely been gathered at this point and that the writing process is about to begin. Evan Axelbank, Fox 13 News.